Hey, what's going on, guys? Timzy here, and today we're going to be continuing our How to Defend series on Clubhouse. We're going to be going over Master and Gym, so if you guys have been enjoying the series, let me know down in the comments below, as well as by hitting that like button, subscribe, notification bell. It helps me out a ton. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So you guys already know, I don't want to waste your time. Let's get into the op picks. So typically for a Master and Gym defense, you're going to want to bring a Jäger, a Mute, a Castle, a Maestro, and then your fifth op can either be a Malusi, a Valk, or some other flex op that you think you may need. Now moving on to reinforcements, we have the jacuzzi wall. You're going to get the right side bathroom wall, leave the left side soft, but you will definitely pocket a reinforcement just in case you need to reinforce that left side bathroom wall. You're going to get the single construction wall. And then your last five are going to go inside of cache. You're going to get the 2 server side cache walls and then the 3 cache stairs side walls as well. Alright guys, so we're going to be starting out on Jäger. So the first thing you're going to do is going to go and put some barbed wire on the bottom of the main stairs. Once you do that, you're going to go inside of Gym and you are going to place 1 ADS behind the bomb chassis. Then after that, you're going to go over towards cache and you're going to start reinforcing 2 of the cache walls. It doesn't really matter which 2, as long as you get all 5 in total. Just get 2 of these cache walls. We'll just grab these in this case. And then pretty much what you're going to do is you're going to play inside of cache. It's similar to playing inside of blue as the Jäger on the basement objective, where you pretty much play here to die. You're just going to play here as long as you can, try to waste as much time. It's just overall a position that you're supposed to play until you die. And then as for your last ADS, typically I would just place it either next to the master window or I pocket it for inside of cache. Just in case I need another ADS, sometimes I'll put it behind green box just to kind of help a little bit more. But other than that, you're just going to play inside of blue, or sorry, inside of cache. Like I said, it's similar to blue. And you're just going to want to stay alive as long as possible, waste as much time, drones, utility, and potentially try to get at least 1 kill so you can kind of trade yourself out. But that's pretty much it. Alright, so we're going to be moving on to Mute here. So you're just going to want to make a rotate in the gym wall towards Master. And then you're going to want to reinforce the jacuzzi walls. So you're just going to go ahead and get both. And since you are Mute, you're just going to throw a Mute Jammer down right on this wall. I'll show you the others right after I reinforce this, but you want to make sure you reinforce early because you have a lot to do on this site when it comes to rotate holes. So typically I'll make that 1 rotate, I'll reinforce the jacuzzi wall, and then I'll go to start making some rotates. So you're going to make it rotate into gold. The reason you want this rotate on the left-hand side is because if you put it on the right-hand side, you get seen from that master window, so make it on the left-hand side always. You're going to go over towards cache, and since all of these walls are getting reinforced, you're going to go ahead and put a couple Mute Jammers over here. Typically, I put 1 on the right, and then 1 on the left on the reinforcement. And this is so if 1 blocks all both of the walls, you also kind of block the hallway and the drone hole. You also kind of block the story for any drones as well. Other than that, I would just make a shotgun hole right there, just so that you have this kind of like long angle. If you sit inside of cache, you can pretty much see anybody hopping in a gym window. And then we're going to have a rotate into logistics from construction. Other than that, you're going to pocket your last Mute Jammer, or you can pretty much place it down, but what you're going to do is you're going to put it inside of bathroom. And typically you're going to have a castle that's going to be playing a shotgun with you, so you don't have to make all of these holes. Typically you would have feet holes across this wall. But again, castle can make those. You'll probably have to end up making this rotate, but what you're going to do here, the goal is for a bathroom is to have this rotate here initially. Whenever they start opening jacuzzi wall, you're going to reinforce this off. So basically, if the attackers don't push jacuzzi, you want to have this rotate up at all times just because it allows you to rotate between master, bathroom, and then the hallway without having to worry about running through this doorway and getting killed by anybody on the windows. But other than that, typically I'll just play super close to these master windows and gym windows so that I can kind of play like shoddy angle, because you're actually going to castle this door here. So a lot of the time this is going to be barricaded. Normally this is not going to be castled, but when they pop this, I'll typically swing with my shotgun and play super close while they try to ash charge, burn ADSs, Sophia impact, or even nade the castle. Alright, so moving on to castles. So let's go over your castles. The first one's going to go on the gym door. Your second and third are going to go on the master window as well as the construction window. You want to make sure that you place these castles as early as possible. You want to get it done during the prep phase, because if you don't get it done during the prep phase, it's not going to be able to be done during the attack phase. So Make sure you get these done pretty quickly. And as the castle, you're going to help the mute make any sort of rotates that the mute can't get for whatever reason, because the mute does have a lot of stuff to do. So in this case, we're just going to go ahead and make a couple feet holes across the gym wall so that you can see anybody walking in gym or hopping through the gym window from Master, just peeking through these holes in the floor. And then after that, you're going to go ahead and reinforce this bathroom wall. And since you're here, you should probably make the bathroom rotate into the gym hallway. So let's just go ahead and do that. And then once you're done with that, you pretty much just need to place your proximity mine. So usually I like to place one inside of logistics. Typically you would probably want to place it whenever they drop, but it really depends. You can place it in a couple different spots. People like to either drop, or if the attacking team does push cash and they push through this logistics rotate, you do want to know that. So let's go ahead and just place our prox mine on the hatch drop. And then our second one can go in a couple different spots, but typically you want some info on the main stairs. So what I do here is I just place it right around at the bottom of the main stairs, so that when they push up halfway, they'll get hit by this prox mine. It's a little bit hard to put it up there because it actually doesn't fully reach the main stairs, so I like to pull it a little bit higher, as well as you have the Jäger with the barb there. But once you're done with your setup, you're either going to be kind of helping inside of Master or potentially flanking if possible. But overall, you want to stay alive as long as possible. You don't want to give up a life early. And if you need to sit in sight and kind of hold logistics maybe, or help Master windows, you could do so. You kind of like float around and do whatever the team needs you to do. So, alright, so moving on to the next operator, we have Maestro. So you're going to go ahead and just pretty much place your Evil Eyes. You can do them a little bit later into the round, but I'm going to place these first just so that you guys can kind of see what sort of spots we got. But you're going to vault up onto the barbells there. And then make a line of sight up top, and then you can see anybody walking through that construction door, as well as anybody planning or pushing inside of gym. Other than that one, I like to place it in one of two spots. Typically, I would just place it on the back of this master bed here, or I place it sometimes in the hallway just to get info on the breach. It really kind of depends, but it's completely up to you. Other than your Evil Eyes, you're going to go ahead and reinforce this single construction wall. As a Maestro, you don't have a whole lot to do since you have two different shotguns already to make the rotates and lines of sight. You may want to help here and there, and you can either bring barbed wire or impacts. It really depends. It's up to you, because you can actually impact trick bathroom, which actually, thinking about it, I recommend bringing impacts, because whenever they push jacuzzi and they try to push into bathroom, you reinforce that wall, you shotgun over the wall, and you can just impact trick everything off the wall here. And then of course you have your two Evil Eyes that are set up to get just info for everybody in the site. Other than that, you're pretty much set. That's all you do. There's not a whole lot to do with the Maestro. You're pretty much going to be playing inside of the objective with the mute, so pretty much just coordinate with him. Sometimes as a Maestro you might play inside of construction just to kind of help the Jäger player that's inside of cash, or if the attacking team is doing a full jacuzzi push, you'll probably be inside of bathroom and you'll be impacting the stuff off the wall. Alright, so moving on to our last op, I'm going to show you Valk here, but you can 100% switch to maybe a Melusi or some other kind of flex operator. It really doesn't matter, but if Valk is up, it always does benefit you to have the extra info. So we're going to go ahead and start reinforcing right away. So you're going to get these three cache walls here. Either get 2 or get 3, you know, as long as you get all 3 walls. So if maybe the Maestro comes and gets a second wall instead of cache, that would work as well. But we're going to get all 3 walls in this case. And that's pretty much your setup. You're just going to go ahead and throw some cams. You want to get some info around the objective, maybe throw a cam instead of server to help out the Jäger, get some info. So maybe a cam like around here inside a server somewhere. It really doesn't matter. I'm not really going to show you guys some Valk cams here, but you're going to go ahead and set up your Valk cams, and then as the Valk player, you are 100% going to be on the roam, seeing if you could find any openings to maybe flank, or maybe get a nitro pick on somebody. You know, if you are downstairs inside of lounge and there's nobody in there to kind of contest you, you could potentially get a nitro on anybody inside of server with your server info, just like this. But either way, you're pretty much going to be on the roam. You just want to make sure that you try to help wherever your team needs it. If somebody's pushing cash and you need to help out the Jäger, you can go underneath or go for the flank. It doesn't really matter. But besides that, you're just going to be doing your own thing. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyways, guys, that's going to be all from me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did so, don't forget to leave a like in the video. And if you guys are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and notification bell so you guys don't miss any more videos. But I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.